Good evening, YouTubers. I was about to start recording in the other room where I'm normally making my videos, and Angle Grinder Man is in the street. So I thought, oh. So anyway, I had to move into one of the back bedrooms. I wanted to talk about this chap that I met in jail. You meet lots of interesting people in jail. Most of them are complete arseholes and you don't even want to associate with them, and loads of them are bullshitters and things. But I met this one guy who was actually double dangerous. He's a really nice guy, but you could see he could turn and flick just like that. And he said he was in jail for 14 years. I said, 14 years? I said, what did you do to get 14 years? You're robbing banks and things. He goes, no, not this time. Not this time. He had robbed banks in the past and been to prison for robbing banks. But how the story started was he'd been kicking off in prison, and the prison officers had handcuffed him behind his back. And 4 of them had pushed him into this cell, and they gave him a kicking. They gave him a good hiding, all there, taking turns kicking him while he was down. And it must have been quite a traumatic experience for him, because he was a big guy. He was over 6 foot, a big, strong, strapping guy. And he clocked all 4 of these prison officers. And he thought, right, I'm going to have you. I'm going to have all 4 of you. So he bided his time. And he did his time. He got out of jail. And he went to the prison, and he clocked these screws coming out, because he knew their names. He knew as much as he could about them. And he followed them home, found out where they lived. All 3 of them, but not the last one. He couldn't find where the last one lived, because he kept trying to follow him, but he kept getting away. So anyway, he decided on this occasion, it's the washing machine in the background. I can't control the noise. I don't have a studio. So he decided one day, he said, right, I'm going to do them. I'm going to do them all tonight. And he went to the door, knocked on the front door. Guy comes to the door and he goes, hello, what up? He had a big wooden mallet. He went like, bang, right in the kipper. He goes, remember me? Hey, fuck off. And he just weighed the cunt in, that fucking bat. And his family all screaming and calling the police and everything. And then he ran off into the night. And I said, and he did that to 3 of them at their house, just knocked the door or outside the house and just got him in the street. Remember me? Fuck off. And I said, why didn't you wear a balaclava? And he went, oh no, mate. No. It's gone beyond that. I want them to see my face. And I want them to know why they're getting fucking weighed in and what's happening to them, and it's all their fault, and why I'm here and why I'm doing it. I want them to never forget it. I want it to be an experience that they'll never, ever forget. And as it turned out, he said that all 3 of them had been on the sick and discharged from the prison service due to the nature of their injuries. But now, obviously, he's a wanted man. He's wanted for assault on these 3 grievous bodily harm. And he's looking for this last one. He can't find him. He can't. Anyway, from this, the bang up's at 8 o'clock. And shortly afterwards, all the screws come out the main entrance. Because there's no back entrance to a prison. I don't know if you knew that. But there's only the main entrance, the main door. So you know they're coming through that door. So you just got to sit and watch that main door until your particular person of interest emerges from within. And he said there's a road that goes down the side of the prison, and the car park was around the back. And as you go down this road, there's no pavement, and there's a wall, a big stone wall on the other side to the main prison wall. So there's nowhere to go. So he clocks this guy coming out eventually, after loads of screws come out. He clocks this guy, and he's in a car, and he thinks, right, he's mine. And as he goes down that road, he's got nowhere to go. The wall's too high to jump over. So he gets down the road with the car, and he runs him over the top of the car, pulls up, gets out, goes to the back of the car, lifts this cunt up, slams him on the fucking boot, and he's like, remember me, eh? Fuck off. You know why this is happening to you, don't you? Hey, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck. I'd done all his shoulders and his chest and the sides of his head with his wooden mallet. And he's there screaming and batting. The guy's squealing like a fucking pig. And then, of course, loads of other screws come running across and grabbed him and like tackled him and dragged him to the ground and pinned him down and placed him under arrest until the police arrived. And cut a long story short, he got 14 years for battering these 4 screws. And of course, when he arrives in the prison, they're all there and they go, "Have you got everything you need, mate?" They're like, "Fuck off." He goes, "Fuck off." "Oh, okay. And they all left him alone, and they just like, leave him alone. Don't wind him up. For fuck's sake, leave him alone. And it always stuck because I was watching. We actually had an interview with this guy who came into the prison and into the education department, and he was a writer. He'd written the Cracker series. His name will come to me in a minute. Jimmy McGovern. He came to the prison, and he was talking about his character in the Cracker film with the bayonet who did the copper, and it just sort of the penny just dropped. I hadn't seen it until later, but I thought, yeah, that's the same guy. Well, it wasn't the same guy, but it was. You can see the anger. But it's post-traumatic stress. Someone cuffs you behind your back and gives you a good hiding, boots and everything. 4 of them, 4 of the brave heroes gave him a good kicking, right? And you can see, you can fuck with 1,000 people, but it only takes one, doesn't it? There's that 1,000 to 1 chance, and there's 80,000 people in jail. So that 1,000 to 1 chance will come round a lot quicker than you think, won't it? Yeah. Remember me. Certainly one person you'll never forget.